Asante Kotoko number 1 goalkeeper Ashanti Gold or da gold momo save you mo pa emre bi atwa mu okofodia mutu samunim Shanti Gold ko relegation Antonio Sekojune da goal post nim that was playoff it me save situation no edema Ashanti Gold omo eka Ghana Premier League nim Antonio ne de Ghana Meteors AJ Cup Olympic Games bronze medal me can say unyam medal next waje cup no it is reality bronze medal Anthony Osekojo Olympic Games Barcelona 92 or no any da go post in number 1 goalie and life Nhyira Power Sports. So now Ghana be anti for technical director will be to me boy football and say no F4 no egusu a short listing akoso wi but omu che papa be good enti ekwan bia so Judan Ali also on so bam no mu hwese bia obetimi dey enya dibrena na mema Ayala Bismarck owusu bempa the champ junior any Judan Ali atwetwe nkomo ni omu twetwe nkomo ni wi a na me so ma ba beto me fire no oti ase because me tia say I short list na wi no obi free akiri asa ba be wuram ti wo de metie no me wi a keto kurekumu any Ayala professional na me so ma akire magini because the taxpayers money and ye be to your technical director nika enti Ayala wo jane shewa obeba the champ junior.
Hello Judan.
Hello, greetings.
Good morning.
Good morning to you there. I hope you're well and everything's fine with the COVID pandemic.
Yeah, everything is fine. Let's zoom straight into the interview. And my first question to you is, I know in November 2019 you were appointed a technical director for Maldives. What is the current situation with that job with the Maldives FA?
Currently, I am working for the Maldives Football Association as technical director, and I am in discussions via my lawyers at the moment with regards to a termination, purely because I've been asked to work under the breach of a contract which I signed for last year. And of course, when you sign a contract, Ayala, you need to be honored both ways. I've honored my part, but I've given the Maldives FA numerous occasions, personally and through my lawyers, the situation of reduction in salaries, etc., and they have not honored it. And of course, for me, it will be a sad situation if I have to leave the Maldives, because I got attached to many of the people, especially the players of the U16 national team, men's, who were without a coach. And unfortunately, sadly, because of the political maybe situation or the financial requirements they are asking, which are unrealistic and unreasonable, because my role is funded fully by FIFA and AFC. This is public knowledge. So, unfortunately for me, the sad losers will be the players and the children and the development of football. So, for me, it's not something that I am in favor of, but of course, I have to live.
Okay. There are reports in Ghana. There are 2 websites that has published that you've been sacked. From what you are telling us, it is not true that you've been sacked from the technical directorship.
Categorically, no, Ayala. I have not been sacked. That's news to me. I have not been sacked. I was told as well via some of the reports on media's platforms that I've been dismissed or sacked, but that is news to me. Currently, physically, right now, as of the 24th of August 2020, I am still an employee of the Maldives, or the Football Association of Maldives, as the technical director. And based on my discussions via my lawyer with the Maldives Football Association, it doesn't look very good in favor of what they are asking me to do, and they are in breach of the contract. So I believe the matter will be in the hands of FIFA very soon.
Okay, talking about breaches of contracts, whilst you were working for the Maldives FA, how then do you reconcile in terms of contractual agreement and respecting the contract with you also being in line with the Ghanaian job? Is there a clause that gives you that leverage that whilst you work for them, you can speak on other jobs?
Okay, so for me, this is a very delicate, sensitive issue because if I was to work for another employer, I would 100% be loyal and honor my contractual obligations. Now, since I was repatriated by the British High Commissioner in Maldives because I was left to my own devices for 3 weeks without any food, any pay, and I was then sent back to the UK without any correspondence with the Maldives FA and no support, and not even one phone call to ask me how I am. And since my lawyers have intervened, I have been under the instruction from my lawyers that based on the silence of the Football Association of Maldives and not coming to an agreement with regards to my offers of reduction in salary, which are within my justified means, I'm doing them a favour, which they haven't agreed on, and even now they haven't agreed on. My lawyer's instructions are I am within my rights because the Maldives FA have breached the terms and conditions of their obligations in their contract. I am well within my rights to seek further employment because I have to live.
Okay, per the investigations of our media team, you were introduced to the Ghanaian job by George Boateng, former Dutch player, and that you've had initial talks with the FA president, Mr. Ketokuku. Is there any truth in that investigation?
There is truth in George Boateng is a close family friend. And George Boateng and I, we always exchange ideas on football, especially youth development. And that's another issue that I have with regards to Ghanaian football. I would be very much pro educating the Ghanaian youth that got to represent their mother country or the birth of their nation as an international football player would be the proudest thing ever for anyone. And it saddens me that many Ghanaians have been taking other nationalities of playing for other countries. So for me, I'm very passionate about grassroots football, developing football, and home nurturing football. I come from a BAME background, and I would be totally on board with advocating and having local coaches being more at the foray and the forefront. And these are conversations I have with George Boateng on a regular weekly basis. I would love no more than having a national coach who is from Ghana take Ghana to the World Cup and lift the World Cup and present Ghana with that proud moment. At any age group, not just men senior, but youth as well. Because if you look at 1991 and 1995, Ghana won the U17 World Cup with, obviously, raw football. That is in abundance in Ghana. That is where I feel we should streamline and bring back that flavor, that culture, that exciting play. That, for me, is the key to success, and the female black queens will follow suit, and there is so much potential and passion that I have within me to be able to transmit this to Ghanaian football from grassroots all the way up to senior.
Jordan, my question was, have you spoken to either the FA president or any member of the Executive Council of Ghana Football Association in connection with this job?
I have spoken via George Boateng, yes, and I have directly had communication with the presidency and the vice president. So that is correct. I cannot disclose my conversations or communications and nature at this moment of time. If I am going to become the technical director and serve Ghana as a proud technical director, then that is in the fate of God Almighty. However, if it goes to someone else, I hope it goes to a local Ghanaian.
Okay. The rumors about you coming into this process is that when this process started, it had not introduced you onto the scene, and that you are coming at a point in time where the advertisements were made, people submitted their application, they've done interviews, and you are coming in later. Why do you think that you are coming in as an outsider of the process, but you still must be given a chance for you to get the job?
Well, first of all, I was not aware of the application process from the beginning purely because I was in my role quite content back in, I believe it was March. However, of course, I have to respect the fact that there is a process, and as I said just now, that if I am going to be considered or have been considered, then of course that is not within my control or my power. And again, I feel if I have been considered purely because the opportunity has arisen, that is down to the recruitment processes. Maybe, who knows, the current technical directors that have put their names into this candidate that you're talking about the process, maybe there are qualities that they look at me for. So I'm not sure. It's not something I wish to get involved with or comment, but all I can say is if as a technical director I was recruiting managers for me, managers for my national teams, my recruitment process will be, look, this is the deadline. I will stick to it. I will be very transparent. This is the deadline. I'm very open to as many candidates that are applicable within the merit and the parameters, and have they got the qualifications and the necessary qualities and profile to fit my role that I'm attempting to recruit for, then so be it. I think when you put a process in place, there should be a caveat to have options to be able to look at others. How, because of the timing, everything is all about timing in football, and recruitment is the most crucial part of football.
Okay, then what it means that per what you're saying, if you are outside the deadline and that is being used against you for not getting the job, you'll be okay with it?
Like I said, Ayala, I am 100% for a local Ghanaian to take the role of a technical director should that candidate be qualified and suitable. Myself, I'm in no rush to take the Ghanaian technical director's job. I've just been in a situation of where I found myself in limbo with the Football Association of Maldives. And of course, my next move has to be done without a rush, without any pressure. And more importantly, I have to be right for my employers. And of course, my employers have to be a right fit for me. Like I said, it's all about recruitment.
Okay. Before I ask you a last question, my colleague here wants to ask you one particular question. So hold on and listen to him.
I'm Songo. Fantastic morning.
Hello. Good morning.
I'm Songo. Fantastic morning. Is everything okay?
Solo, yeah?
Songo. Songo. Countryman
hey,
Songo.
Songo, how are you?
Yeah, fire for fire, fireman. Okay, this is what I want to ask from you. Do you have any personal relationship with current FA president?
Not a relationship, no. Not. I'm very professional in every communication I make. I don't have a relationship, no.
Okay, fantastic. Ayala.
Jordan, my last question to you, and you must be very, very brief with your answer because of our time. What is your knowledge about Ghana football, and what sort of changes are you expecting with this technical directorship appointment in brief?
Well, if we don't have much time, there's not much I can really tell you apart from the fact that football in Ghana is, like I said, you are your history. So straight away, there is a wealth of Ghanaian professional footballers all across the world, obviously predominantly in the Premier League. We had Asha Margan, Tony Yeboah, the Liberty Academy is something I want to explore with Mirage Academy, the Right to Dream Academy.
Okay, all right. Well, Mebaho, I am nice for the interview. But Ningina say, Papa.